important that the people just show the voucher and no money is requested, obviously. It's important that the voucher is shown. You know, Italy is Italy. If somebody shows the code through a BlackBerry or an iPhone, if they are lucky to find somebody at the gate, they let entrance, but they can stay outside. The voucher must be printed and exhibited and given to the doorman. But
sorry if I continue this, because this is very important.
Yeah.
Part of the presentation. Oh, honestly, that's a great project. I think it's really, and the free and no queue is the new word that sounds very well for us. But you know, in this part of the ocean, when you say free, people remain a little bit say what is free? Nothing is free in the world, especially in this part of the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
And so please, you have to underline what you mean when you say free. But first of all, you know what? When people stay on queue in front of the museum, it's a little bit complicated to attract the attention from the people staying on the door and show the voucher. Maybe you need something that they can recognize your label, like something like a fast way, or not a very reserved way for you, because I can understand this. Maybe it's impossible because we don't have the desert around us. But to reduce the possibility to have some difficulty to attract the attention from the people who are on the door and to work with, for the queue, I mean.
Usually, as you have been in one of the museums, or the most requested museum in Italy, the other entrance, it's easy to stay and to find there. That because there is just a much smaller queue, and all of them are carrying a voucher, and so it's easy to follow the line, this small line, and the entrance is aside. We don't want to say that we are the ones which reserve people to Uffizi or Academia, but surely we are the biggest, and we have the highest volumes. It means that our vouchers usually are welcome. And so it's very
recognizable.
Yeah. The second matter is why it's free. I by chance
it's not free, yeah.
No.
It belongs to
our business model is similar to guys which produce books. If I produce just one book, this book is extremely expensive. But the 10th million copy, it's approximately free for me, which produce books. And so, for me, realizing a new booking system, honestly, takes 10 minutes, 50 minutes. And it's a choice to sell other, hopefully, 5,000 tickets and so on. And so it's a time that we invest without problem, hoping to share profits of your sales. That's why we do not sell booking systems, because we hope to share the profits of the tickets. And so consider it a present. But for me, it's not a so great value present, because it's another book for me. And I have already made 10 million copies of this book. So it doesn't cost so much. I hope to intercept 10 or 100 on 2,000 more tickets using your website or your activity. That's what we do. Okay, question? Yes.
Okay. Do you offer private tours of the Vatican, or is this group tours that you're offering?
Yeah, through Weekend in Rome. Giorgio, vogliamo andare su Roma? Prova ad andare su excursions. Oppure anche scorri un po' l'home page, vediamo se fosse già qua.
Cosa cerchiamo?
That's the new one I told before. Guided tour to the Vatican Gardens and there are Vatican excursion visit the Vatican Museum, Sistine Chapel, but we also sell just tickets for the Vatican museums for people who want to visit by themselves.
And on the private tours, do they come and pick up the clients at the hotel?
Yeah. Yeah, and they can select the language. We have several languages, I don't remember. And the language that the customer selects before is the guide arrives speaking Japanese or French or English.
Okay, now also, you said that there's no prices on the voucher.
No.
So if your private tour, say, if you're going to sell that to me for 100 euros, can I charge 120 euros?
However
or
you want.
130? Yeah.
However you want.
Okay.
Another matter that's important, we are the only one which allows himself, to sell, to confirm always Vasari corridor. Probably you know that Vasari corridor has a lot of problems of guardians and so on. And so usually the groups are minimum 8 or 10 or 12 people. We start our groups of strolling through the Vasari corridor even just for 1 or 2. It doesn't depend on the number.
Which one is the Vasari corridor? Everybody knows what the Vasari corridor is? Yeah. You can extend.
The Vasari corridor, it's the corridor crossing Ponte Vecchio from the Uffizi to Palazzo Pitti.
Good. La partita Juve.
Alessandro,
Please.
Would you explain the quality or the professionalism from the guys you use, because you have the very professional people recognized from under the law of the local.
Every guide we use is an official guide with the card and label and everything, because we never trust in the art students rising up money or something, because they can create much more problems than the 5 euros that we can save. And so every guide is a guide and recognized.